Hi everyone. It's Jazz again. How you doing? How you doing? So let's sort out the screen first, shall we? Okay, let's see how it's going. Right, this is gonna be one of those, yeah, analytics show, West Ham analytics show with Jazz. Grab a cup of coffee. It's gonna be deep diving stats, comparisons between the three right-footed centre-backs that West Ham are being linked with in terms of coming in on a free transfer to fill that gap with a Gerd leaving, really. So, yeah, we'll go through Matt's Hummels, Joel Matip, and then John Egan, really. But, yeah, like I said, grab a cup of coffee, a biscuit. It's going to be good few minutes or longer. Lots of things to share with you. So lots of graphs, lots of... I love stats. I love detail analysis. So if you do, this is a show for you. If you like it short and sweet, then maybe it's not the show for you. That was the one I did before. You know, the world-breaking transfer news. That's the one for you. If you like it short, you like it loud, you like it exclusive, you like it snappy, that was the one for you. This is for people a bit like me, you know, like to look at things, read things, analyse things, compare things. This is a show for you, and hopefully we'll be doing a good few of these, really. So let's get into it. Right, got so many things to share with you, naughty people, really. So let's start off. Right, it's going to be split into two parts, the show. Part one is going to be looking at each player in terms of the usual things I show you, the age, the height, appearances, that kind of thing. Then we're going to move into the more interesting bit. Will be comparing all three against each other in terms of their playing abilities and who may be the best fit for West Ham, or what my opinion is, really. So wait for that till the end, innit? So let's start off with Mr. Matt's Hummels, or Matt Hummels, depending on whichever site you look at. So don't shoot the messenger. I didn't name him, right? 35 years old, gonna be 36 in December. 6'3", 78 caps for Germany, 5 goals. You know what that means. You know what that means. The guy's a Mercedes S-Class or an Audi or a Volkswagen. Depends what you like. In terms of character, playing ability, leadership, there's nothing to worry about. Tim Stein knows him, obviously from his Dortmund days. Lopetegui is well aware of him. And we'll go into a bit later on, but he is, fitness-wise, ahead of the other two and ready, right? But anyway, age is a number for me. Look at people like Milner. Who's that boy at... Hang on, what's his name? You know, the one who used to be at Man United, Villa, Inter Milan. He's about 40, and he ain't that good, but yeah, there's a good few players have made it beyond that. It's just how you look after yourself, and this boy looks in definitely good shape. And being in Germany ain't it no pie and mash, has he? But then they've got a lot of doner meat, hot dogs and things like that, really. But that's kind of on the first thing on him. Let's show you something else now. Hang on a minute. Here we go. Here's the second one. Right, all three of these are right-footed, predominantly centre-backs, which is brilliant because Mavropanos, Kilman are left-footed, right? So that kind of suits us to the ground. Tadebo's left as well, I think. He could do right as well, not sure. Market value 5 million, but once upon a time, 2018, he was worth 60 million euros, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a bit of a snapshot about where he plays. Let's go on to the next one. Let's put that up for you. Let's have a look. Where's it gone? Okay. Transfer history, very similar to Fulkrig, has not played out of Germany. Wow, I didn't know that. So he's not played out of Germany. Dortmund and Munich predominantly. But you can see he went from Dortmund to Bayern, 35 million. Then after 3-4 years back from Bayern to Dortmund, 30 million really. So that's kind of that. Yeah, 508 games for Dortmund, 38 goals, 23 assists, 69 yellow cards, 3 reds, and good number of games for Bayern Munich there. Okay, cool. And this is the final one on Hummel. Appearances. And I think this column is most important for all three. We need a player who's fit, who's ready to go, can hit the ground running when needed after the international break. We need that guy in now, right? We want to get into Europe by hook or crook, by all means. That's why we are building one of the best squads West Ham have had. Irrespective of age, it's about quality and what you can do. It's a mix of really young players who may be going to be ready for next season. It's a mix of players in the prime, 25, 26. It's a mix of people 30, 31. And then there's a little bit older, which kind of Matt's Hummels fits into. 13 Champions League games last season. They went to the final, didn't they, with Fulkrig? I think is an important point I just thought about this morning, because I think Fulkrig, it's going to take time for him to settle into a new country. I think he looks a tad nervous. We don't really have that many people German speaking or German background in and around the squad, apart from Tim Steiten, but he can't sit there having biscuits and tea with Fulkrig all day. But this boy coming in will help Fulkrig a lot. They could be even live near each other, stuff like that. So this is going to be good in other ways of settling down with Fulkrig, I think. That's one thing people haven't really thought about. But yeah, 25 games last season. So he played a lot of games last season. Good few games the season before. Out of the 3, he's fully fit, I reckon, and ready to go. What is the issue with Mats Hummels more than the other 2? I don't want to go into the age. I don't think it's much of an issue. You're going to use him for a year or 2. I'm not worried about that. He's fairly injury-free and stuff. I think it might be the terms. A lot of clubs have tried to tie him down. Roma, the latest, couldn't do it. But we've got a lot of pulling power. London, Premier League, Tim Steiten, good project. Fulkrig's already there. I think that we'll get him over the line if we want. And I think he's the one who's going to be coming in, really. Let's move on to Joel Matip now. So let's show you a few things on Joel Matip. There we go. 33. Yeah, 3 years younger than Matt's centre-back. Cameroon, 27 caps, 1 goal. Not a lot of caps for someone who's got European, trophies and things like that. But it kind of is what it is, isn't it? Let's show you the next one. There we go. So, yeah, like I said, right-footed. Germany citizenship as well as Cameroon. That, again, will help Fulkrig. Can play CDM. 8 million is market value, a little bit more than Mats Hummels. Highest market value ever was 40 million, a lot less than Mats Hummels there, really. So that's that. Okay, let's show you this one. Not a lot of transfers. Played in Germany with Schalke. Klopp signed him in 2016. He's got to be one of Klopp's first signings then. 18 million euros. And then he's been there, good 8 years, isn't he, everyone? Lot of games for Schalke. But then, 8 years, 201 games. What's that? What's the average of that? 201 divided by 8. 25 games a season. All right. It's all right, isn't it? All right, my favourite word, isn't it? A little bit of goals, a little bit of assists. So nothing really to shout out about. It's kind of all right. This, again, is going to be the most interesting. Compared to Mats Hummels, he's played half the games. 10 games in the Premier League, few in Europa. Not that many the season before that. And, all right, not bad the season before. So last 2 years, not a lot of games. Not a lot of games for Mr. Matip. Right, let's go into the Dublin boy, the Cork boy. I think Roy Keane's from Cork, so John Egan's there. 31, 32 in October. So the slightly youngest out of the three. Centre back, 36 caps for Ireland, 3 goals. Cool. That's kind of that one. Again, predominantly right-footed, centre back, 4 million market value, highest has ever been his 13. So his pedigree is nowhere near the other two in terms of class and the way Lopetegui wants to play. This one is a bit of the ruffian, the doorman, and he ain't getting in, mate. He's one of those, right? Instead of the more cultured Mats Hummels and the slightly less cultured than Mats Hummels, but more cultured than Egan, Joel Matip. So yeah, I think we'll go into a bit more about what kind of players they are, but these are the hardcore facts, really. Let's go into another one for you guys. So, without a club, he's just been pouncing about, isn't he? Sunderland, Bradford, Southend, Gillingham, Brentford. So, not really settled anywhere, even though Sheffield United since 2018. Okay, so lower leagues, isn't it? Nothing exciting to talk about. Nothing exciting to talk about the transfer fees either. He's a bit of a low league, rough boy, innit? Rough lad, mate. If it's snowing, he'll take his top off and play. He don't wear no gloves. The Cork boy. That's John Egan. Games, yeah, largely Sheffield United. 8 goals, 5 assists. Ooh, a lot of yellows, a lot of reds. So you might like that, some of you. So that's that. What's the last one on Egan? Yeah, again, the most interesting one last year. He's played the fewest games out of the 3. A lot the year before that. So last year's not been very busy for him. So 6 Premier League games, 1 in the EFL Cups. So he ain't gonna. If he weren't ready for United, he ain't ready for us. But it is what it is, isn't it, mate? Now, part 2 is going to be more about deep diving about what type of players they are, comparing their stats with each other. Before I go into it, like I said, Mats Hummels is the more complete defender. He can intercept, he can head, he can pass it long, pass it short. He's got everything in his game. You know, you can see that by the huge number of caps he's got for Germany, regularly playing in the Champions League for Dortmund and Bayern Munich, to very, very high pedigree, prestigious clubs in the world, right? And I think an important point, like I will repeat myself, that a lot of people ain't going to look at and don't want to look at, is if he joins, he's going to be a huge help for Fulkrug. Huge help. I think that's worth a lot of money in itself, really. We need Fulkrug to get in and shove Antonio out of the way because we don't have another. We need Fulkrug to ASAP settle down, get a bit more confidence, and that'll help him a lot, really. So let's get into it now. Okay, this diagram compares all 3, and it's probably the most complicated to look at, really. You can see the colours at the bottom. I'm colourblind, so make what you do of that. Penalty area defending, I can see that Joel Matip is very, very good, followed by Egan. So Matip is perhaps more hardcore defender than the... Actually, no. I think Egan is more rough defender, and he like head it away, shove you out the way. Matip is in the middle. He can do a bit of that, and he can bring you out a bit more. Mats Hummels is more cultured and more all round and slightly better pedigree out the 3. So penalty area defending, Matip is good. Progressive carrying, again, Mats Hummels is kind of quite good. That's the most important one for Lopetegui, I think, progressive carrying. We're going to be playing from the back out a lot, so that's why Tadibo and Kuhlman and Basaka are going to be good. 1-1 defending, I told you, Egan. Who's going in? You ain't going in. John Egan's the best at that. Ball recovery, Mats Hummels is not bad. And also, I think John Egan's not bad at that. Ball retention, Egan, not bad at that. Progressive passing, none of them are really good at it apart from Joel Matip, right? So that's kind of on that one. Let's go into this one, comparing John Egan and Mats Hummels. This is more clearer to look at, isn't it, really? That's more clearer to look at. Progressive carrying, yeah, Mats Hummels is very, very good. John Egan. Yeah, I mean, John Egan's good on one-to-one defending and ball retention. Mats Hummels' ball recovery and penalty area defending is good as well. And progressive passing is kind of all right, really. So that's kind of on that one. Let me show you number 3. Matip and Hummels. Penalty area defending, and like I said, out and out. Joe Matip is very good. Mats Hummels is more cultured in ball recovery and progressive carrying. One-to-one defending, Matip is slightly stronger than Hummels. So physically, I think Joel Matip and the Corker boy are tougher than Hummels, but Hummels suits us more. Hummels out of the 3 suits us more fitter and higher pedigree, really. So that was kind of that one. Matip and Egan, penalty area defending, progressive carrying, passing. Matip is better. Ball recovery, ball retention. Egan is good. One-to-one defending. Egan is better. So passing, Matip is better. Carrying it and passing it, Egan is slightly better on that one, everyone. Let's go on to the 5th one. Hummels and Egan. So Hummels, yeah, progressive carrying. Ball recovery are pretty similar. One-to-one defending, Egan, yeah, ball retention is better. So, yeah, they all got their traits. Like I said, someone's more out-and-out rough, like Egan. And they all got good things about it. It depends what you want. It's the fit or the manager, right? If you're David Moyes, you're going to love John Egan, right? He's a tough defender, like the centre-backs David Moyes likes. If you're more trying to play more cultured football, more ball retention football, you have to go for Hummels followed by Matip, I think. And you can see that Matt Hummels is kind of more suited to us, really. Going to share 2 more with you, and these are really, really interesting to look at. I hope you let me in the comments. I thought this was the best thing to share with you guys. They're all there side by side. It's comparing last season. It's per 90 minutes, so it's pretty equal analysis in that way. Some of the other stats are like, if you played more games, you got slightly more favour in the stats. This is just straight last year, per 90 minutes. And yeah, games played, you can't, obviously confirms Matt Hummels 25, Egan 6, Joe Matip 10. Open play passes completed, Hummels way ahead, Egan, yeah, well low. So Egan is David Moyes, isn't he? Don't want the ball, I don't care, but I'll win it if you want me to. Egan is David Moyes. Hummels is definitely more cultured managers. Passes completed, Hummels way ahead. I can't believe how low Joe Egan is, but it tells you the Sheffield United style, isn't it? And Matip is not far behind Matt Hummels. Long passes completed, everyone. Matt's Hummels on 6, way ahead at the others. Through balls, again, Matt Hummels way across. Layoffs completed, doesn't say anything on that, 0. Passes completed, 27.4, Mats Hummels, 17, Matip. And not much for our Cork lad. Passes completed, 44, Mats Hummels, 44.3, 39 from Matip. So Hummels on top of that as well. Forward passes, Hummels on top of that as well. Backward passes, Matip slightly on top. Sideways passes, some of you like it, some of you don't. Mats Hummels. Some of you older fans, Ray Wilkins was the king of the side passes. Noble used to do it a lot, God bless him. But yeah, Mats Hummels likes it. Last man tackles made. Bum, bum, bum. Not much on there. Take on success. Not much for the other 2 Mats. So listen, Mats Hummels all the way in it. Matsy Hummels all the way. Really. One more to show you. Naughty people. Take on success, Mats Hummels. Fouls 1, Mats Hummels. Aerial duel, I knew it'd be Matip. See? So aerial duels, Matip, it's slightly better. Again, it's nice for you to compare that. Matt Hummels is actually on par with Egan on that one. Ground duel success, Matt Hummels. Clearances, John Egan. Interceptions, John Egan. Block shots, Matip ahead of John Egan. Surprised with that. Touches, Matt Hummels way ahead of the others. Possession lost, which we don't want. They're all about the same. Touches in the opposition box, all about the same, really. So I try to make it. I can't believe we've gone on for 20 minutes. I try to make it short, but it's hard. I like these type of things. You might not, but I think they're really, really interesting. It's what the recruitment team look at, and it summarises what I said. That don't worry about the age. It's a very short contract. We're doing everything we can to get into Europe, and we can't always have the long term plan. The manager's got a 2-year contract. He's got to get us into Europe by hook or crook. I would do what he's doing. Just try to get whoever you can that fits the model. And I think Mats Hummels is the most player that fits that fit. Followed closely by Matip, but Matip and Egan, injury wise, fitness wise, they're not up there. Matt Hummels is ready to go, more or less, right? I don't think the other two are. Matip is going to break down over and over again. Egan's had a lot of long-term injuries. And if he wasn't good enough for Sheffield United last year, I don't know how he is for us. I know he'll be number 4. Listen, again, in summary, I want Mats Hummels, but if the other two come in, it might be because we can't agree terms with Matt Hummels. I can't see that happening. If Tim Starton wants him and he's influenced or kind of Lopetegui's on side, he's coming. He's going to be on that plane very, very soon, really. Matip, it's the back always goes with him, I think. Egan, yeah, he'll be out for a year, if anything, and no good for us. So let me know in your opinion in the comments. But for me, world transfer exclusive, Matt Hummels, I think he's going to be joining West Ham in the coming days. And I welcome that. Brilliant player. 70, 80 caps for Germany. You guys will be very lucky to see him play when you go to London Stadium. He hasn't got that many years left. But yeah, let me know. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of the analytics show, and I'll be back with a West Ham Daily News show. I wanted to go back with it today, but this transfer thing don't fucking finish, does it? It don't finish. It don't leave me alone. As soon as I was thinking a transfer window's closed, I can go back to my West Ham Daily News cool and calm show, like, oh, we've sacked the dinner lady, all stuff like that. Channels reporting, the ones that do. But yeah. I can't, can I? Because we keep fucking buying players. But I like it anyway. I like it. But I'm going to go now, right? I'm going to go. And you better behave yourselves and put in nice comments for Jazz, right? Especially regarding my world transfer breaking news.